Now, welcome back to Apostle 1 Tutorials. Yes, Apostle 1 Tutorial. That is the name. Yes. Don't forget to tap on the subscribe button. Yes, if you are a first person coming here, make sure you tap the subscribe button. And then make sure that you like it. Like the video right now. Like it. Yeah, like it. Yeah, very good. Yes. And then make sure you share to anybody that you think it will be beneficial to. Yes, very necessary. Now, today we are coming to look at this question. Now the question says that if square root of x squared plus 1 over 4 is equal to 13x over 12, where x is greater than 0. So when we say x is greater than 0, it means x is a positive number. Yes, that's the meaning of x greater than 0, which means x can never be negative. It's supposed to be positive. This statement is very, very important. Now, we have to find the value of x. Yes. Now, so let's start by solving. See, the only way we can solve this one is by removing the square root. And the only way we can remove the square root is by squaring both sides. Yes, because square root is exponent 1 out of 2. So the only way I can make this one whole number is by multiplying it by 2. Yes, so the square root means half. So we can clear the half by squaring both sides. So let's see. So I have to square both sides. So I'm going to square this one, then I square this one. Squaring this one, the square will cancel the square root. So I'm going to get s squared plus 1 over 4 equal to. Now, what's the meaning of this one? If I have 13x over 12 all square, what does it mean? If I have m over n all square, it means the square is affecting the numerator, is affecting the exponent of the denominator. Yeah, that is what we're going to apply here. Now, so it means the square will affect 13x and the square will affect 12. The 12, yes. Now, aside that, if I have mn all square, it means the square is affecting the m at the same time the n. So the same applies here. If I have 13x all square, it means that the square is affecting 13, which will give us 13 square. And then the square will affect the s, which will give us s square. Yes. Now, that is applying our indices. So when the square affects the 13, I'm going to get 169. 13 square is 13 times 13, which is 169. And then it will affect the x2. I'm going to get x squared. It will affect the down one, which is 12. So 12 square will give us 144. Yeah, 144. Now at this point, I can choose to clear the fraction by multiplying through the denominator or the LCM. Yes. Now, so with this one, let me multiply through. It depends on how I want to solve. Now, multiplying through by 144. So I have to multiply this one by 144. 144 times x. 144 is. So I have to multiply this one too by 144. Then I will multiply this one by 144. So I still have 144 x squared plus. Now 4 will go into this one. The 4 will go into the 14 3 times. Remainder 2. 4 going into this one 6 times. So this one will give us 36. So 4 going into 144 36 times. 144 cancels 144. So we can get 169 s squared. Now at this point, I can see s squared here at the same time s squared. So I have to group all the x to one side of the equation. Yes. Now I want to group all of them here. So I have 36 here at the right hand side of the equation. Then I'm going to move this one to the left, to the right hand side of the equation. This one's at the left hand side. I'm going to move this one to the right hand side of the equation. So I have 169 here. And this one crosses the equal to, and the transpose of this one will be negative 144. Yes, so we're going to get negative 144 s squared. Now, so we're going to get 36 is equal to, now when we subtract this one, this is going to give us what? It's going to give us 25. Okay, so let me clean this one. Okay, so we said that 169s squared minus 144s squared will give us 25s squared. Now at this point we have so many ways we can solve. Yes, it depends on your experience in this one. But the only one way we can solve is by dividing through by the coefficient of s squared, which is 25. So I'm going to divide through by 25. So I'm going to get 36 divided by 25, which will give us this one divided by 25. 25 will cancel 25. So I'm going to get s squared. Now, just like getting s squared, how can we clear the square? We can only clear the square by square rooting both sides. But you know, anytime we square root both sides, we have to bring our plus or minus. Yes. Now, so it means that I'm going to get s squared is equal to 36 divided by 25. So let me square root both sides. Square root this one. So square rooting this one, I have to bring my plus or minus. So the square will cancel the square root. So I'm going to get x, which is equal to. Now with the same thing, if I have m out of n having a particular exponent, it means the exponent will affect the m at the same time the n. Yes. So if this one is having a square root of, it means the square root is affecting the numerator, the square root is affecting the denominator. Yes. So it means that the square root is affecting 36, the square root is affecting 25. So since they are all perfect square numbers, square root of 36 will give us 6, because 6 times 6 will give us 36. So I'm going to get 6, and then the square root of 25 will give us 5. So the answer is plus or minus 6 out of 5. You're going to get 2 answers. But we are not done. Look at the expression here. Where x is greater than 0. So when we say x is greater than 0, it means we are talking about a positive number. X greater than 0 means x is a positive number. Now since we are getting 2 answers here, one being negative and another one being positive, we have to conclude by taking the positive answer, because it was made clear here that the x is supposed to be a positive number. So since the x is greater than 0, that is, since x is a positive number, then I can conclude that therefore the value of x is equal to, we take the positive part, 6 out of 5. If you leave the answer like this, you are wrong. Yes. So this is how we can solve. If in case s is less than 0, it means s is negative. So I'm going to take the negative answer. And this is the perfect way we can solve this one to get a full mark. Yes. I hope it is very simple. You can go through again to get the necessary understanding. Thank you very much. Make sure you like the video. Recommend it to many friends so that YouTube can also recommend this one to as many as people to be beneficial to them. Thank you very much. Do make sure that you follow me too on TikTok. Yes. Thank you very much. See you another time. Bye-bye.